here we go, guys. We'll be making some saint meat. This is a recipe that includes a 5-pound log of ground beef that will yield 10 pounds of saint meat. So we're gonna get started by adding a whole box of total cereal. Now you want to make sure it's total and not anything else. So put it in a large container, and we're just going to be crushing it. Alright, now we're going to be adding 2 cups of wheat germ. Just add it to the mix. Now once again, this is for a 5-pound log of ground beef recipe. I do have a 1-pound video that I will also put in the video description if you want to do 1 pound, but this is more convenient for a bulk mix. Now we're going to be adding 5 packets of unflavored gelatin. Make sure it is unflavored. Now we're gonna add our quick oats. I suggest you do the quick oats because they're a lot smaller than the regular oats. So what we're going to do to make it easier is just get a scale, zero it out, add your mix to the top, and it'll be around 6 or 862 grams. And then we're going to add until we reach 1630. And what we're adding is basically 7.5 cups of oats. Now do take into account that we have this container. Whatever container you use, it may be different. It may weigh differently. This is just the one we have. But here it is, 1632, and that equals 7.5 cups of oats. And we're just gonna lightly mix it up. Now that's the mixing of the dry mix. You can pre-make this ahead of time and then just add the wet ingredients afterwards when you're ready. But we're going to go ahead and show you how to properly mix with the ground beef and wet ingredients. Alright, so here we are. We're going to be making, once again, 5 pounds of ground beef. It's a lot more convenient when you buy in bulk too. Just remember that. And for the ground beef, we recommend you use the 73 and 27%. It's the cheapest one you can get. So we're just going to be breaking this apart. I prefer to do it in the sink because it's a lot cleaner. It's a lot easier to mix. I've tried doing it in a bowl, but it's pretty messy. So I found this a lot more easier and more convenient. So we're going to add the dry mix to it. And then we're just going to mix it in. Try to mix it in as best as you can. It doesn't have to be perfect. Once we add the wet ingredients, it'll all come together. Now if you do it in a sink, make sure you have one of these water stoppers, because I mean it will go through. So as you can see, it's not completely mixed in. That's fine. Now I found out the best way to mix it with the wet ingredients is to add the eggs first. 5 eggs. And just crack them all with shells. So just crush them real nice. It's a good source of calcium. And the egg, of course, protein. And I do recommend wear gloves because it does get dirty and it will get under your fingernails. So mix that in. Alright, now this part we're going to add molasses. And we're going to add half the jar. About half. And then we're going to add coconut oil. Now the easiest way to mix the coconut oil is to warm it up and get it all liquidy, all liquefied, because this one is hard. So you see it's liquid. Put it in the microwave, liquefy it, and it's easier to mix. If you add it while it's hard, it won't mix as easily. So we're just pouring it all in, and it'll mix right into the meat. And of course the oatmeal would absorb it. So now we're just mixing it. This is a good stress reliever. You just take your anger out on it. Whenever your girlfriend or boyfriend or significant other gets on your nerves, just take it out on the saint meat. I love this stuff. And what you're left with after all the ingredients are mixed, you'll get a 10-pound Saint ball meat. There you have it. Once again, 5 pounds will yield 10 pounds. And these containers will perfectly hold the 10 pounds. These containers we get them at Walmart. And this is not a sponsored video by Walmart, by the way. It's just where we happen to shop. So we'll go ahead and weigh it just to show you. There you have it. Almost 10.5 pounds. And this will last in the refrigerator for about 5 to 7 days. Now we have multiple dogs, of course, so it'll last us maybe those 5 to 7 days. You can separate it into smaller packages, smaller bags, individual servings. Little Saint meatballs. You can weigh them out. You can make them into patties and freeze them. If frozen, it'll last for months. But we have multiple dogs, so we make 20 pounds and it'll last us anywhere from 10 to 15 days, depending on how the dogs eat. But they love this stuff, and it's a good way to put some weight on your dogs, healthy. So if you have any questions, comments, or any recommendations, we're always welcome to add stuff to, you know, our recipe. But once again, comment, like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.